So after a lengthy spell on the public beta client, the latest update to Conan Exiles is finally available to everyone. The Age of War Chapter 2 brings with it a hefty revamp of the Purge, alongside a loot rework, adjustments to dungeons, combat improvements, bug fixes and more. However, one of the things we don't get to see on the beta client is of course the Battle Pass. Today we are looking at everything included in the new Battle Pass, and I'll then be giving my own thoughts on the content of the pass, and if I feel it matches up with the $10 price point for a first time buyer. So, without further ado, let's get right into the contents. Tier 1, the Raiment of Relic Hunting. Tier 2, the Treasure Hunter's Icon. Tier 3, Free Track, a Treasure Chest. Tier 4, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 5, Treasure Hunter's Decor. Tier 6, the Relic Hunter Shield, and I believe this does show your clan emblem too. Tier 7, the Relic Hunter Wall Torch. Tier 8, Free Track, 3 Smelted Iron Siege Boulders. Tier 9, a Relic Hunter Pick. Tier 10, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 11, Background of the Horned Moon. Tier 12, Free Track, a Golden Statue of Ishtar. Tier 13, the Begone emote. Tier 14, the Death Warning Floor Paint. Tier 15, Shiny Baubles and Sundries, one of the new treasures. Tier 16, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 17, Free Track, Wall Map number 1. I'm glad to see these coming back, I liked them a lot last time. Tier 18, the Colossal Serpent Override for your tamed giant snake. Tier 19, a Vase of Gold Coins, another treasure item. Tier 20, Free Track, a Token of Remembrance. Tier 21, Free Track, Treasure Hunter's Warpaint. Tier 22, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 23, Icon of the Scorpion. Tier 24, a Relic Hunter Short Sword. Tier 25, the Relic Hunter Bearer Pack. Tier 26, Free Track, 3 Salvage Star Metal Shells. Tier 27, the Golden Plate Treasure. Tier 28, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 29, the X Marks the Spot Floor Paint. Tier 30, the Sarcophagus Placeable. Tier 31, Icon of the Flickering Flame. Tier 32, the Relic Hunter Torch. Tier 33, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 34, Free Track, Wall Map number 2. Tier 35, the Panoply of Terror Armor Set. Tier 36, the Are You Not Entertained emote. Tier 37, Free Track, the Token of Remembrance. Tier 38, the Great Glimmering Ruby, which is another treasure. Tier 39, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 40, Bloody Footprints Floor Paint. Tier 41, the Relic Hunter Saddle. Tier 42, the Crimson Scorpion Override for your tamed scorpions. Tier 43, Free Track, 3 Burning Siege Boulders. Tier 44, the Rolled Carpet Treasure. Tier 45, the Curious Effigy Statue. I believe this item also has a storage box in it. Tier 46, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 47, the Icon of the Miner. Tier 48, the Relic Hunter Chakrams. Tier 49, the Clan Emblem Wall Banner. Tier 50, the Hieroglyphs of Mystery Wall Paint. Tier 51, Posture of the Embalmed emote. Tier 52, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 53, Free Track, Wall Map number 3. Tier 54, the Embalming Wraps Armor Set. Tier 55, the Whip Bindings. Tier 56, the Treasure Hunter's Background. Tier 57, Treasure Hunter Warpaint version 2. Tier 58, 120 Chrome Coins. Tier 59, Free Track, a Token of Remembrance. And finally, Tier 60, a large pile of various treasures. So, with the contents covered, how does this Battle Pass line up with previous offerings? If, like me, you already bought into the Battle Pass before, then you essentially get all of this practically for free, so it's good. But I do like to try and cover things here from the perspective of a first-time buyer. So, Is this Battle Pass worth $10? I would say yes. I think they may have gone a little too heavy on the treasure overrides, though I can see why. People are going to be interacting with treasure a lot more to try out the new purge, so that links up quite nicely. There are some pretty nice offerings in the clan emblems and some of the wall and floor paints too. I'm glad to see the wall tapestries return. The Battle Pass art is always outstanding and I love using these in my builds, so hopefully it is something that continues into the future, and it is just a really easy choice for the free reward path. The armour sets are pretty nice. I think there's a good stylistic variety, and I do like that they've chosen to represent the relic hunters in the tools, weapons, gear, and even in some of the placeables. The free track is a bit polluted by tokens of remembrance and the siege boulders, which I can kind of understand. I had the same criticism for the Age of Sorcery, in that I thought the consumable sorcery potions in those passes were a bit of a meh reward, and I do kind of feel the same about siege boulders, although admittedly I basically just build, and I do kind of get what they're aiming for, in that they're trying to get people to experiment with some of the new things they've added. If you're a PvE player, these boulders can seem fairly pointless right now, though when the raid comes in Chapter 3 they may prove useful. The tokens of remembrance are a bit of a weird one for me. They're a decorative item and they're sort of meant to commemorate the time they were released in, and for the most part I actually do like their design, but they kind of feel a bit negligible as a reward. I mean, if you like to decorate, they'll probably be good for you, as they are quite good at adding little details to areas seeing as they are so small. I also think if you wanted to build up a cabinet of all of the tokens of remembrance from a variety of chapters, I think that would look kind of cool, but I don't really see too much point in them otherwise. Though they are on the free track, so I guess it's not the end of the world. I would just like to see something a bit more substantial on the free track. Overall, the pass is decent. There are a few too many treasures for my liking. I'd have preferred some of the less impressive ones to be added to the base game, and maybe we could get some more relic hunter stuff, but I also get that people are going to be interacting with the treasure system this chapter probably more than ever, so it does kind of make sense to capitalise on that. It's a shame there's no building pieces here. Even smaller stuff like the scaffolding set or arcane pieces from before, things in that vein would have been quite nice. I'd definitely like to see building pieces or augments to existing sets come back to the Battle Pass in the future. In terms of where this Battle Pass sits in relation to previous passes, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. For me, the Age of Sorcery Chapter 3 Battle Pass was probably the best one, and the Age of Sorcery Chapter 2 was probably the worst. This Battle Pass definitely is not the worst. It's got a consistent theme, and I think there's a good variety in what the rewards are trying to accomplish. You of course still get your 1200 Crom coins back if you complete the entire pass, so that has not changed at all. As a first time buyer, I'd say this pass is pretty decent, and if you can see yourself finishing the pass, it's probably worth buying into, especially if you save your coins for the future passes. There's definitely some stuff in here that I'll be using quite regularly. And that is the new Battle Pass in Conan's latest update, the Age of War Chapter 2. Of course, we have access to the bazaar now and that wonderful pyramid building set, so you know I'll be using that almost immediately after I finish this video. Thank you for watching, and of course a massive thanks to our wonderful esteemed coffee cultists for continuing to support the channel over on Patreon. Let me know what you think of this pass. I think there's some really cool stuff in here, but also some stuff that can kind of be easily overlooked. As always, I'm interested to hear your take on things. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.